Hello everybody, my name is Noor and I'm on one of the GAP teams. We just wanted to start out the video by acknowledging again what an excellent job all of the teams did on their presentations. They were all really enjoyable and informative to watch and to listen to. And we also really appreciate all the feedback we were given on our presentation. I think it helped highlight a lot of the stronger aspects and also let us know on things that we can improve upon moving forward. One of the great things to hear was that we had strong content and that a lot of you felt that the brand challenge was well communicated and well articulated. And I think also the fact that our data and our information that we shared was thorough and well explained is really a great thing for us to hear. However, we also really appreciate that you let us know that the delivery of the content can be improved upon, and we're definitely planning on incorporating all of these suggestions into the final project in order to make our presentation a little bit more engaging and fun for the audience. And I will now pass it to my colleague Marong to let you know a little bit more on how we plan on changing things moving forward. Thank you.
Okay, the first thing we should improve is our visuals. We received a lot of feedback saying we should make our video more engaging and interesting. To achieve it, we will generally increase the visual elements of our videos like graphs, pictures, and infographics. Talking about infographics, in our last video, we indicated demographic information on the word map, and it kind of really confused you. So, we will make better use of those infographics by providing enough of them and at the same time guaranteeing the accuracy. Another aspect that bothered you is our transitions. What we did is kind of like this. Yeah. So in the future, we will make smoother transitions and reduce the zoom in and zoom out to make it more like a video rather than a pricey. We will also try to include some consumer interviews and video footage from Gap stores. For example, hey, can you name some of the clothing brands that reminds you of the moms? Gap. Lastly, the white and navy blue color can definitely represent Gap's brand, but it's too simple to use only two of those colors throughout the whole videos. So, we don't want to be as boring as the Gap is. We will use more colors in the future. Now, over to Francis for how we're going to create more dynamic content.
Thanks, Marong. Now we know our presentation was a bit on the flat side, so going forward, we'll definitely strive to have more dynamic content. And we plan to do this by, first of all, adding more variation in our segments. We really liked how our classmates incorporated different types of video in their presentations, whether that was interview clips or B-roll, or even just creative background music. We'll have to think of similar ways in our final presentation to maintain the audience's interest. We also heard your constructive feedback in terms of data and Gap's background info. We'll have to learn to rein that in and not overwhelm the audience with a data dump. At the same time, we also know that in certain areas we should have added more data. So for instance, when we talked about our marketing and communications plan to target young professionals, we should have added quotes from our interviews, survey research, to justify that direction. Last but not least, Nicole will wrap things up by specifying our marketing and communication strategy.
Thanks, Francis. So, we found that we need to define our marketing and communication strategy versus our company strategy. We were too product-oriented about the company and not enough about the marketing communications on how we are going to advertise. Are we going to do online ads? Are we going to do TV ads? Or are we going to do print ads? So we need to focus more on the how we are going to market. Lastly, we need to focus on the why. Why did we choose millennials? Why did we choose the millennials in the certain category that we were describing? So to do this, we will use data to back up our claims on why it's important that these millennials be our target market. So, thanks for all the feedback. It's time to get to work.